Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I am an affiliate for many companies. The links are below for you to click on, and when you do that and place an order, I do receive a small commission that's at no cost to you. And the big news is scrapbook.com this weekend, okay? So today is the 14th, but it's today through Sunday. Scrapbook.com has a 10% coupon. So you want to click on my links below, order whatever you'd like. Even if it's adhesive, you're going to get 10% off at scrapbook.com. They're one of my favorite companies to order from because you also, and you're also going to get a free gift. 10% off and a free gift. They always have a free gift. I love that about them. So I'm going to order some Gina K ink, I believe, and just some other things that I need just to refill a few things here. But with 10% off, I'd like to go ahead and try some more colors. I really like her ink. Today what we're going to use is this wonderful collection right here. It's called the Sealed Christmas Sprigs collection. We're going to use the sentiments. These are called popular sentiments. There's nothing Christmas about them. This you will keep in your stash forever because they have wonderful shadow dyes, and I really do like the font. I did just a note on this one, made it a little Christmassy. I know it gets a little shiny there, but it really does look pretty. And we made the beautiful poinsettias. And then this is what I did on the inside. And I'm using this new embossing folder. Let me find it. It is called Deco Holiday Sealed for Christmas. Okay, Deco Holiday. All of my things are packaged different because they're samples. So you will get, of course, the beautiful packaging that Spellbinders provides. So I just thought that this came out so pretty, and I loved that I used the negative foil that we've been making throughout making a lot of cards. This is the Monoline Stars hot foil plate. I love to hot foil. I'm also using these wonderful notch corner frames. I love these. These are especially wonderful for holidays. I like the way that they bracket in. It gives it an elegant look. So let's bring in, and my little tray here. I am in love with these little trays. I got them at the Dollar Tree, 12 of them for $1.25. They're like 2 by 2. They're perfect because they're not too deep. See how shallow they are? And they hold all of these little pieces and parts. So there's always a great way to save a lot of money, right? So I keep those up there. It's not like I don't think I'm going to use 12 of them. You never know, but I thought that they were great. They're actually in the aisle that has, like if you were going to have little favors or maybe a piece of cheese and a cracker, like if you're at a wedding or something like that, that's where these are. So, and I love it that they're just a 2 by 2 little thing, and they have a little swoopy on it. It's just cute. I like little things. Okay, so our card here, let's do the inside. My base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. The inside is just a really pretty green, whatever color you want to use, 5 by 3 3/4, and the Nina White cardstock, that's the cardstock I like, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I've already cut a piece here. It's 1 inch by 3 and 3 1/2. And we're going to put this on the bottom just for a little accent on the inside of the card. I've already run it through the embossing folder, but we're going to emboss. Whoops, it's always good to take the cap off, isn't it? We're going to go ahead and do some. Look at that negative embossing is really cool also on this one. It's so sweater-like. It's really a warming embossing folder. If you had a, like a set that had maybe cups, hot cocoa or something like that, I think that this would be fantastic because it's a warming type of embossing folder. Like I said, I think to me it looks like sweaters. So right here, let's put that down there. And then I had created many of these little poinsettias. I love these poinsettias. I love poinsettias. So I wanted something to stand out, and I didn't want to put another red one. So I had one of these in my stash, so I just pulled it out and used the white one on the inside just for it to look a little bit different. We're going to put a poinsettia together in just a second. Cute, right? And then we're going to glue this here. My envelopes are supposed to be here today. I'm out of envelopes. That's why I'm not decorating any. And I'm hoping my stamp set for my dancing collection comes, because then I'm going to show you in another video. I promised you guys I would show you something for craft fairs, but I want to get that stamp set here first because it's really going to look cute. I'll put this on the inside. Just a little update there, a little housekeeping while we're gluing, right? Look how pretty that is with the white poinsettia. It really picks up the white of the card, really pretty, and especially if it would stick. If I would give it time to stick, right? Okay, so that goes on there just like that on the inside. We'll put this to the side. Let's bring in the Platinum 6. Of course, you would use whatever die cutting machine that you have, but if you don't have one, I suggest the Spellbinders Platinum 6. It is, it's got longer plates. It has that wonderful embossing system where you can use your dies so that you can emboss with them. And then here's the 3D plate that we're using today. A, B, our project. And see, it doesn't say 3D in here. So this is a regular embossing folder. Look how sweater-like that is. Isn't that pretty? You're just going to put this in here, anywhere. But I'm just going to try to get it as straight as possible because it is a little geometric kind of. Trying to leave enough, you know, top and bottom, make it the same. Okay, now my picture here shows an open end toward the machine. So that's what I do. I don't really know if it matters with that. I don't know, and I'm not going to say either way, but I just do what the picture shows me. So then I roll this through, and that's what I did with the inside of the card. I just cut 2 pieces. They were 1 inch by 3.5, and just ran them through this embossing folder. If you are new to card making, Christmas is a great time to start. But if you're new to card making, embossing folders are a fantastic way to add dimension to your project. So definitely add embossing folders to your stash. Now we're going to go ahead and go into cutting. So I want to get my magic mat. I like to use a magic mat. I don't have any bowing or warping. Always remember your magic mat has 2 sides, okay? So when this one totally wears out, I have used this forever, I will flip it, but I really do like it. Okay, let's move this aside. And let's bring our piece up right here and cut it out with our notched frames. This piece is 5 1/4 by 4, and this actually cuts out perfectly. Let me say, is it 5 1/4 by 4? Because now I'm wondering, is it 4 1/4? I don't want to tell you wrong. It's the negative. Yes. 5 1/4 by 4. Yes. And so we made this on another video. So that was fun. Now we're going to cut it out and make a really nice background out of it. Just like that. Perfect. Look at how nice that is. That's just fun. And of course, you know, you could use any shape that you like. I really love that I'm using the negative part of what I have made. So I thought that was fun. Now the other thing is I want to get these holly leaves from this, and you know, this is a sealed for Christmas collection, so it, you know, you can use it with wax seals, but really with this I just want the tops of my holly because that's the way that I'm going to use them with my poinsettia. So that's what I do. I just cut the tops. I wanted to show you guys that you don't always have to cut the whole thing, right? And then we will strategically place these little guys around. in our nice project today. So yes, don't forget, look how cute, right? So then, you know, you don't need the whole stem all the time. That's adorable. I'll put in my little stash of product there. And then I'll put this back on my magnet so I don't lose pieces. Okay. Now what we want to do is go ahead and cut out the shadow dies for our words, just a note. Because you might be sending a note in December, and I think that's a great card for that. Oh, look at me. I have them upside down. I think that's a great card for something like that. Just a note card for December, and using some poinsettias doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas card. Let me go ahead and get the words here. This is a piece of gold. I know you guys save it too. This is a piece of gold paper that we had made on here. I'm going to move this to the center. Oh, I wanted to show you something with this. Let me move this aside before we go on. See this indentation right here of your, if you have the Platinum 6. Okay, see that indentation? That's raised just a smidge, okay, to give you a little bit more pressure right there in the center. Okay? So I try my hardest when I'm cutting like this to cut in the center. It's just easier. So anyway, this was a piece of gold that I had made on camera with you guys. Sometimes I make my own paper, and I had this little bit of a corner left, and I knew I was going to use it for something. And look at this. It takes up the whole entire sentiment, which is wonderful. So I really feel like I've gotten enough bang for my buck out of this, right? I'm going to roll this through just for this twice. There we go. Take all these off. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, I didn't even think about that. You know, I'm always thinking like, oh yeah, I need so. Oh, isn't that wow? I used every single inch of it. That's great. So look at this. Too cool to put these in it, right? Let's see. Get my little piece out of here. Well, that's a nice way not to lose any of those too. These little teeny tiny dies. That's nice. Okay, let's get all these off of here. And we got our holly cut. Don't lose your dot to the just. Again, let me get, see, and there I am saying, well, why are you going to use 12 of these? Well, okay, here we go. Don't I have another one? Where's my A? I have to find it. Hang on. I thought I had it. Okay, let's push. Maybe it's underneath my cutter. Here we go. Note. Take these off. There it is. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to make you go for a ride there. There's the A. So, yes, I've already used 3 of these just for this one little project. I didn't even expect to do that. Okay. I'm happy for that. So, let's go ahead and put our poinsettia together. Let me bring in my little mat here. Now I'll switch to a fine tip glue bottle. And I have 5 other poinsettias made off to the side here, but you just die cut the 2 pieces, offset them, and then the center, let me show you this. I just used some sparkly paper that I had in my stash, okay, and that really makes it that center. Even if you're just going to do it in white, if it's not sparkly, you could add some Wink of Stella to it, you know, whatever you like. But that little piece is right here, okay, on this little die. It is right there. That's what the center is. And then now I'm going to use a little adhesive. I'm so happy with the 10% off over at scrapbook.com. You know, Spellbinders, Gina K products. There's all kinds of products over there at scrapbook.com. Lawn Fawn, Concord and Ninth, you know, many products. So you can really save a nice little amount if you were thinking about placing an order. I always have things in my cart, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, I'd like to have this and I want to have that, you know, and then when something like this comes up, then I really go through it. It's like, okay, what do I seriously want? Now, this is gold paper, and I don't like using liquid adhesive on shiny stuff. I like to use inline, and I just flick it on my finger onto this little piece, okay? It's perfect. This way I don't get smudges. Put a dot on there. I've looked at some things that are coming soon, that are coming for next month, and they have some Spellbinders, because that's who sends me all of my crafting supplies that I show you. I purchase a lot, but they're the ones that send it to me to do my videos. They have a wonderful fall collection coming out. And that will be, I can't even believe I'm saying it, the 10th of October. Now this one I am going to use just a dot of that liquid adhesive. Put it right there. And now note. Oh, I might have missed a little gold right there. That's okay. We're good. You can always take a little gold pen or something like that and fill it in. I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. There we go. Ha! Nice. Now let's go ahead and put our adhesive back here. I think I'll use little strips on this. I hope you guys are starting to make your holiday cards. If you do 1 or 2 a week, you will have it done. And I know it's hard to think about it, you know, but it's like, oh my goodness, then it sneaks up on you. And you're like, whoa, how did that get here so quick? Okay, let's go ahead and glue this down. Now I love that debossed side. That is so pretty. I'm going to have to cut a little bit of that card off. See that? Sometimes they're a little bit off, but that's okay. Put it on first and then trim it. I'll show you. I'm sitting here thinking, should I use the debossed side? I really kind of like that. Here I use the embossed side. Yeah, let's use the other side. Let's just do it. Something a little different. I just love that look. Right? Here we go. Also, if this piece right here is a little bit big, tap, 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 and then you just take a scissor and trim it. So you're going to see, we're going to get everything correct. Let it glue. Let it. Good. And I want my card base to, sometimes you got to mess around with it a little bit. I want it to be nice and even. So I evened it up with my hands, okay? And then if you have that little bubble, just take your bone folder and push it. It'll take it right out, okay? It'll take that little bubble, and then I'm perfect over there now. Wonderful. Good. I take my little, I think I'll take my bigger scissors. And I'm going to cut this little bit off right here. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and trim that back so that we have our card right. So I just put it in here. I just lap that little bit of that edge over my cutter and slice. And see, it takes it right off. Right off. There we go. Okay. Very, very good. Now let's go ahead and place this here on the front. Oh, I love that. You know, when I first got this, I thought, wow, what am I going to do with this hot foil plate? You see me use it a lot. I have really, really, really used it a ton. So sometimes, you know, when you get something, you're like, oh, what am I going to do now with this? And then it winds up being like your go-to. And that's actually what this hot foil plate has become. Really nice background for the winter. I put the little mice on it. So cute, right? I'm still seeing white over here. I'm sorry. It is bothering the bejesus out of me. Right? Can you see that? I just have to let me work that out. Okay. That's better. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's the OCD coming out in me, right? All right, let's go ahead and let's put our just a note in the center. Decorate our card pretty. Just. And really, I know on camera it looks like it fades away, but it seriously doesn't. That green really picks it up. It's just so shiny on the camera. We'll put our little A. And then note. Just like that. Now let's go ahead and place our poinsettias. And I like to start with like just in a corner. This one I'm going to start up. I already have my little adhesive on the back. I overlap them. Let them come out to the green, but don't let it come off your card or you won't be able to stick it in your envelope. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put some of these guys in. I'll just use a little liquid glue. Even a glue dot would be great for this. So wherever there's a poinsettia, I want 2. And see, we're going to hide it so I don't mind using the liquid glue. And as you see, I'm just putting it down on the stem because I really want the leaves to kind of almost fold up. Gives them a little dimension just like that. So cute. And if, you know, if a stem is too long, just go ahead and cut it. I think we're going to be fine. There we go. I have the window open. It smells so clean outside. Crisp and clean fall Tennessee air. It's amazing. If you've never experienced it, it is like, the smell of it is, it's just coming through the window. So beautiful. Fall in Tennessee, absolutely a beautiful time of the year. And they just said on the news today that we should have a gorgeous fall. I'm happy for that. If we don't get like a ton of rain, look at that. Oh, I love that. And that even makes just a note stand out. This is just lighter green. That's all, just to offset it a little bit. Okay, let's do this side. So I'll put one here. Let me move that down. And here, and then here. Perfect, right? I just love these. Now this. I love when I save money like that. And then it's something that I'm like, wow, these were perfect, you know? It even makes it better, doesn't it? I'm going to put a block on that. Okay, maybe a couple. Hold on. Put a little weight on that. There. While we're going and talking here. Whoop. What a pretty collection, right? Because I even have some over here that they don't look Christmassy at all. So you'll see me get my videos up. I've had a very, very crazy, this week has been crazy. And yesterday I went to my littlest grandson's very first book fair. He was so cute, 4 years old. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. I'm walking and all of a sudden I hear from across the parking lot, Grandma! Oh my God, it melted my heart, guys. I mean, he saw me and then here come them little legs a-running. You just can't duplicate that type of sweetness and love, right? Oh, so cute. Here we go. Hey, we're done. Anyway, yes, and then the 12-year-old grandson had to go to the orthodontist, so I had to do that yesterday. And today the 12-year-old grandson has some type of practice or something with basketball. So, very, very busy. And then the outside of the house keeps me enormously busy. But I always have time to make a beautiful card like this. Look at how gorgeous these cards are. They're absolutely wonderful. If you just want to send somebody a note that you're thinking about them, these beautiful poinsettias make an absolutely wonderful addition to a winter card. Thanks again for watching. All the links are below. Don't forget, scrapbook.com, 10% off this weekend. I put the code in the links below that you need to use to receive the 10% off. And don't forget to add your free item. There's 2 free items to pick from. If they sell out, they add one. So, but right now, from this morning, there were 2 free items to pick from. Enjoy it and get your 10% off. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.